compete on a night-to-night basis. And we've seen the last couple of years, there's been a lot of changes come to this Lakers organization. So for LeBron James, the priority in leaving LA and going to a new home is finding that happiness and finding a place where he can compete at the highest level. I'm told this is not going to be a financially driven, money-driven decision for LeBron James coming up. And then you get to the who of it all. I am told LeBron James will not be in a rush in his decision, but expect a dozen teams that are contending, teams that have aspirations to potentially go far in the playoffs, reach out to LeBron James, express interest. Three notable teams that everyone around the league is keeping an eye on with LeBron James: the Golden State Warriors, the Cleveland Cavaliers, and the Miami Heat. Two of those teams LeBron James has already played for and has won championships with. Many more will be trying as well, and I expect Rich Paul is somewhere getting already pitches and offers as we speak.
We're all just looking for a little happiness in our life, right? Yes, athletes are just like us. LeBron and the Lakers with one championship in his 8 seasons there. Shams, you also have some more breaking news regarding Kawhi Leonard. What's the latest there?
Kawhi Leonard is heading to the Six. The Clippers are nearing an agreement to send Kawhi back to Toronto for a package of Brandon Ingram, Grady Dick, as well as 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, and 1 pick swap. And so this all came down to the fact that Kawhi Leonard had 1 year and about $50 million left on his contract. And the Clippers informed Kawhi Leonard that there would not be any long-term extension coming for him. They would not be extending his contract. So his career with the Clippers is over. His future with the Clippers had been coming to an end. And so once it became apparent that he was on the way out and the Clippers were moving toward a younger direction, more based on assets, because remember, in this trade, they picked up 2 first-round picks. By trading Ivica Zubac, they picked up 2 other first-round picks. So 4 first-round picks already in the span of about a few months here. But once Kawhi Leonard was out there in the marketplace, multiple teams were interested. Only one place he was willing to give a long-term contract extension to, and that's the Toronto Raptors. His familiarity with the organization, he won there before, his legacy there in that one season he spent. And he believes this team has a real chance to contend in the Eastern Conference. And he does, from my understanding, want to finish his career as a member of the Raptors.
I just would like to know what decade we're in, because Kawhi is now going to become a Raptor, LeBron is a free agent, and Serena Williams is back. We'll have highlights of her at Wimbledon in a moment. But right now, if Shams has any news that breaks during this hour, we're going to bring it to you right here as SportsCenter is live. For much more on LeBron, here's Tony and Mike, PTI's bonus topic.
All right, Wilbon. LeBron's not going back to the Lakers, so what's the most intriguing landing spot for him?
Tony, I know you could make an argument for Cleveland. It's near his home, near Akron. He's played at Cleveland. He won the championship. The only thing Cleveland's won in 150 years, LeBron did it. And I'm never going to knock that if he decides to do it. But I'm obsessed with him going to Golden State and playing with Draymond, Steph, I guess Jimmy Butler, Peyton, Podziemski, Horford, Porzingis. That's an actual ensemble. That's not just that's not just Draymond and Steph. That's a full team. I realize they got YMCA age on them, but if you can help them with some ointment and some icy hot from Shaq, get to April, my God, I would take them to beat anybody in the series. I would. Even San Antonio or OKC, if healthy. I know it's a big if, and maybe it can't happen. But I'm dying to see him play for Golden State, where that would be historically entertaining.
I understand that, and you're not wrong in anything you say. Yours is the opinion of somebody who's in AARP. I am also in AARP. I would like to watch it. But I don't know what LeBron thinks. LeBron clearly wants to win one more championship, and he's not gonna wait around. He's got to try to win it this year, because although he is still a great player, he is no longer a transformative player.
That's right.
I'm going to give you a couple of places where, I think he could win immediately at Oklahoma City. Yes. I think he could win immediately at San Antonio.
Agree.
The one thing I'm going to say, because you have concentrated LeBron's life in the western half of the United States, California, with what you're saying.
Yes.
Right, I get that. What if he thought about the New York Knicks? What if he said, you know what? They were great in the playoffs. I enjoy playing in Madison Square Garden. That would be great fun. Let me go to the Knicks. If he went to the Knicks, Mike, I think that they would be he's still a great player. I think they would be the favorite to win not just the championship, but every single game that they entered.
Tony,
Sure.
it's great when you can give extra juice to a champion. So I'm going to agree with you to that point, but I'm going to just leave with asking you this question. If you're the New York Knicks and you just won for the first time in 53 years, do you feel instead, or as a greater priority, you owe it to the guys who did that to run it back? Do you owe it to them?
I'm just suggesting, because we're talking about what's an ideal landing spot for him.
Right.
I'm not talking about the money. I'm not talking about the trades. I'm just saying if there was a way to maneuver that and keep your starters and add LeBron, that would be the best of all possible
Pretty
worlds.
attractive. I'm taking Golden State. That's it. We're done.
Welcome back to SportsCenter. Returning to our top story, LeBron James will not return to the Lakers. ESPN's Shams Charania are reporting that James informed the Lakers that he will be playing elsewhere. ESPN's Ramona Shelburne reporting that there is no rush for James to decide on his next team.
As someone who worked the day he made the announcement
Taking his talents too.
This is deja vu all over again. It's been a while, though. LeBron looking for a new team for the first time in 8 years. Let's take a look back at the different eras of the Kings' reign, starting in Cleveland. Drafted number 1 overall in 2003, leading the Cavs to the finals in just his 4th season. The chosen one also, winning 2 MVP awards, and in 2010, he left in one of the most controversial moves in NBA history.
Yep, taking his talents to South Beach, he reached the finals in all 4 seasons with the Heat, winning back-to-back championships and MVPs in 2012 and 2013. However, in 2014, he lost one of the most lopsided finals ever to the Spurs.
I worked the day he announced he was going to Miami. I worked the day he announced he was returning to Cleveland. In 2014, I've been here for a while. Bringing the Cavs back to the NBA Finals, however, in 2016, really what cemented his legacy, overcoming a 3-1 finals deficit to deliver Cleveland its first championship in franchise history.
I was in college when you were doing that.
I knew that was coming.
In 2018, the King went out west and joined the Lakers, with AD arriving the following season. They delivered a title to Tinseltown. However, after multiple first-round exits, Davis was shipped out for Luka, and now the King is on his way out. Let's now bring in Brian Windhorst and Kendrick Perkins. So at the top of the hour, guys, Shams said that LeBron's decision is about happiness, not money. So, Wendy, you've been covering him for a while. What do you read into that?
Well, just to be clear, I think I would say it's basketball happiness, because he's going to be leaving Los Angeles and his family is in Los Angeles. So basketball happiness, if I could clarify it. But I think at the end of the day, LeBron is not done playing competitive basketball. Okay, we have 2 announcements today. I just want to point out. Yes, one is that he's going to leave the Lakers, but the other one is he's going to keep playing, and he's not going to keep playing to just stay in shape. He's going to want to keep playing on a team that at least has a shot, okay? Maybe he won't be on the favorite, but he wants to have a team with a shot. So if you're going to come pitch him, which sounds like